Running means being free. It makes me feel anything is possible. The most important of all, it makes me happy. And sometimes it's not even in the beginning of the run, in the middle of the run, but when you're done with it, there's no better feeling. So when I started my run streak, it was for myself. I needed to do something for myself, but I realized quickly that running is a privilege that not everyone has, and I'm gonna use that privilege of mine to do something for the world. Let's rewind back to 2017.
It's been 163 days since I've been running, and my goal is to go for 365 days.
I was at a point in my life where I wanted to focus my energy on something that I was in control of. I grew up playing soccer. I wasn't a runner, but soccer involves running.
Hellah Sidibe takes control.
Being an athlete, of course, when I say, what are you afraid of? Running was the first thing that came to my mind because I was literally afraid of it because it was used as a form of punishment for any team I was on for soccer. So I told myself, you know what, give running a try, 10 minutes a day, 2 weeks. Literally within the first week, I ran to now my fiance. I said, hey, I think I can see myself doing this for the rest of my life, but let me not get ahead of myself. Let's go every day for a year.
What's up, my beautiful people?
She was like, this is really cool. Yeah, we should do a YouTube video about this. And me being me, I said, nah, like, yeah, let's do it, but I'll brush it off. I didn't really want to do it. On day 163, she said, come on, let's just do the video. And the video title was Why I Run Every Day. And it was just a couple months later, it started catching on. We're waking up, it's like 2,000 views overnight. Next, 20,000 views overnight. Next, this thing is going viral pretty much. And we're getting a lot of comments on YouTube, DMs getting flooded. Are you still running? Can you do updates? So we said, all right, why not? We're gonna start updating people. Using social media to bring us together, for the positivity of it, to make us get up and do something with ourselves. Now I started realizing that quickly. It was like, okay, this is not about you anymore, Hellah. You've been consistent. Now let's do it for others. Let's do it for something greater than yourself. I wanted something more challenging, and I thought about running across the country. So we found Souls for Souls, which is a nonprofit that took unwanted shoes and clothing and turned it into opportunity. And I thought that was the best nonprofit to run for because all you need is a good pair of shoes to run. And I grew up in a country where having shoes was really difficult. I never for a second thought I couldn't do it. It was more about how long it's gonna take me. But there's been many times where I literally was like, Hellah, you sign up for this, you're responsible, no one's making you do this, snap out of it and get it done.
We're just 2.5 miles into this transcontinental. No matter the circumstances, I'm gonna give my best. I'll see y'all in New York City.
It was the best finishing day ever. Having my town show up, like so many people, hundreds of people, the finish line, and it was the fastest 20 miles I've ever done. Like, not in terms of actual time, but in my mind, it was so fast. Everything was just beautiful, having a community and having everybody together. And it makes you realize, wow, you really are special. And you sit there, even till now, I'm like, man, I really did this? Think about it. It took 6 hours to fly across the country to get from East Coast to West Coast. And like, I did that on foot. And I went through 14 states. And to think that now you're here at the finish line, finally, you're physically here, you move your body through this, is just, the feeling is indescribable. When you're young, you hear your peers, your family members, parents, oh, you can do anything you put your mind to. But I really didn't believe that till I put it to the test. When you get out and do it pressure-free and doing something attainable, I think that's the best start to anything in life. It wasn't about social media. It wasn't for anybody to see. It was for myself. I always say, let's get it, let's go. What I mean is, go get what you want at that moment. What I want at that moment is running. Go get it, and let's go. Now time to go and do it. It's okay if you're slow. It's okay if you don't go 10 miles in a day. Just know whatever you want to accomplish, get up and do it every day.
Let's get it. Let's go.